welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash, and I did some damage buying books yet again. I don't know when this video is going up, but in this time frame it is October 12th, and just this past weekend Barnes & Noble was doing like a promotion for extra stamps. So I ended up going to Barnes & Noble, saw that the event was going on, and I was like, you know what, I've been here enough, I should probably just sign up for the yearly membership thing, and I got a free bag out of it. This is actually quite a nice bag, surprisingly. But before that, I went to Target, and I got 3 books at Target because I don't know how to not. So this first book is Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I have not read this author before. This is about a wedding planner who doesn't believe in love anymore, and she has to partner with her ex, who is a florist, and they have to work together at a wedding. It seems very interesting. I love stories like that. And I heard about these books, these next 2 books, all on TikTok. I heard that they're great and they will make you cry, and the first one is Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. But I believe this is about a woman and her sister's fiance. They're both kidnapped together, and then things happen. And I heard it's very like heart-wrenching, but I'm very excited to read that. I just have to be in the right mental space to read a book that I know will make me cry. And from the same author, I got Lotus. This one is about a guy who disappeared when he was a kid, and he comes back many years later, and I think that this is going to make me cry so bad, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love books like that, but I also like have to not be in a bad mindset, which unfortunately I'm in most of the time, so I have to be ready to want to cry, you know? And then I went to a different Barnes & Noble on a different weekend and got one book because Wildfire came out by Hannah Grace. This is the second book in the series that started with Icebreaker. This is about the hockey player Russ, who you meet in the first book, and Aurora Roberts, who I think is also makes an appearance or is mentioned in the first book. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. They hook up basically in college, and then they think it's like a one-night stand, and they find out that they're going to be at the same camp as counselors, and they have absolutely no fraternization policy, and you know, forced proximity, second chance. But the real damage was when I went to Barnes & Noble this weekend, and I told my husband I was going in for like 1 book. I don't even think I got the book that I wanted to get. So I ended up getting 7 books, and I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And let me tell you, it is kind of awkward to buy books that you know are like dark romance, erotic almost, and check it out at the checkout counter, because it's like, I feel like you're judging me a little bit, you know? This did not stop me from getting Birthday Girl from Penelope Douglas. I have not read any of this author's books yet. It's about a girl named Jordan who, she's with her boyfriend, they have nowhere else to go, so they decide to move into her boyfriend's father's house. Daddy Pike, feelings arise, age gap. I don't know anything else except that about this book, and I kind of wish I would have got this back in September so I could read it for my birthday, but you know, COVID kind of screwed everything up. Oh no, I damaged this book because I dropped my bag. And I got One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is part 1, and I don't know if this is a duet or a series, but I do have the second book coming next week because I pre-ordered it without ever reading this one. This one I don't know too much about. I know it's like fantasy. I don't know if it's too much romance, but definitely fantasy. So honestly, I've heard people like recommend this on TikTok, but I haven't actually learned what this is about in its entirety. So did you know, because I kind of had the idea of this, but did you know that before Fourth Wing, Rebecca Yarros had other books? So I found 2 of her other books and decided to pick them up because they sounded interesting. So we have Full Measures. This one is about an army brat who tries to keep her family together after her dad doesn't come back. And then Next Door Neighbor is a hockey star, and he enters their life, and he has secrets. It kind of spirals from there. That's all I got from the back of the book. I don't know what else there is involved with this, but it sounds interesting. She has like other books that are shown on the back here. I'm excited for that one because I really enjoyed her writing for Fourth Wing, and if her other books are written just as well, I'm gonna be obsessed. And then there is Eyes Turned Skyward. I have no idea what this is about, but it's tagged Life's Too Short to Play It Safe. Honestly, don't know anything else about this, but super excited for both of these. I can't believe I got those. And then I got another duet, which I don't know when I'm gonna read it because I don't know, but these are shorter, so maybe I'll pick these up soon. So I have There Are No Saints and There Is No Devil. This is The Sinner's Duet by Sophie Lark. I don't know much about these except for the fact that this is about a serial unaliver. Dark romance, you know? Honestly, I don't know anything about this. So I really like the cover on these. I like that they're pretty short. These should be a quick read for me, but I've never read any of Sophie Lark either. Damn. The only person I've read from is Hannah Grace and Rebecca Yarros. One of the best things about starting doing book content is just finding more and more authors. And that's been so exciting, and I love all the different takes people take on everything in their writing. And I have one more book. I said I was not going to buy it because I didn't like the cover of it, and my husband's like, why does it even matter? He's not a book guy. He's not. That is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I don't hate this cover, but when you compare it to what the original cover is, like, which one would you prefer? The older one, right? This is a rebranding of it, and I don't think they're printing the original cover anymore. So I decided to just get this one. There are several people on TikTok that I follow that have raved about this series. It's not a complete series, and this is just the first book in it. And they describe it as, like, I think Gossip Girl meets London High Society. Sounds interesting. This does seem like it's gonna be about a very, very toxic couple. So this is about Magnolia, who is a London socialite, and you have BJ, who is like the Britain's most notorious bad boy. And they keep breaking each other's hearts. They can't stay away from each other. She basically dates other people to keep him away, and then he basically sleeps with everybody. Great couple. Great couple. I've heard that this makes people cry also. I don't know when I want to start this because I might want to get the other 3 books, and I think the 5th one is coming out, I think, next year. Don't quote me on that. The amount of money I have spent on books this year is astronomical, especially when you factor in that I got a Kindle. Speaking of the Kindle, I'm reading a book right now. I'm only on chapter 10. It is Morbidly Yours. I don't remember the author's name. I'll type it somewhere on the screen. I'm only on chapter 10, and I gotta say, I am in love with Callum. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. He's Irish. Oh my god. He's so sweet. So sweet. So not innocent, but like, oh, he's the type of main character that you just want to hug and protect. And he's like 34, but you want to hug and protect him. While we're here and talking about books, I want to talk about something that bothers me about books. And it's not really about the books itself, it's about something that happens in the book. So I have a thing. The thing is medical anxiety. I can read about some medical issues, no problem. But there's one thing, and this was in 4 books that I read back to back. This thing was in it, and I hated it. I have a huge fear of, you know, aneurysms. And if you didn't know, I had to go to the ER because there was a thing with my head back in June, and that was horrifying. And it only just instilled further that aneurysms are fucking terrifying. They are so terrifying. Anyway, I don't want to talk about those, but I found it really frustrating that 4 separate books, 4 completely different books, different genres, different authors, they mention aneurysms. Every single one. Anyways, that is my book haul. I have nothing else to add except I need to stop buying books, but I do have a few Amazon packages coming and another book out order coming, and I promise that's gonna be the last of it because I can't keep doing it. I can't. Anyways, that is my book haul. Which book should I read first? Have you read any of these? Let me know. Let's have a book discussion down below. If you hate something being mentioned in a book and you read it over and over again like I did, let me know that also. Am I valid in my fear of those? My husband doesn't think so, but I think it's fair. It's horrifying. It's terrifying. I have nothing else to add. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up with me, you can follow me on my other socials. My makeup accounts are artistryxashh, and then my book accounts are devouring bookishly. Everything is linked down below. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Stay safe, keep reading, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.